Chantel, and this is Chantel TV. How has your day been? How are you? How is your family? How is work? I hope all is well with you. Thank you very much for coming on to watch this video today, and I believe you're going to have a wonderful experience because you know Chantel is a home of information. We share information about relocating to the UK. We share information about living in the UK. We share information about relationship. We share information, basically information that gives meaning to life. Okay, you are most welcome. Big up to my returning subscribers. Big up also to our potential subscribers, because we know you're going to like it in here, because we do a lot of things for you that reduces your worry, your stress, and then gives you direction into what you are supposed to do. You are welcome. Please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and also put on your notification bell so that whenever we come online, you will get to be notified and be the first to see the content that we are sharing. You are welcome once again. This is a short video. We are just really going to be discussing about what courses are you going to do to be qualified for this health and social care visa. Okay, we cannot say this for too long. We can't say much of this. We can't overemphasize the importance of the required skill to get this job. Of course, some of this organization will say that no experience is required, no this is required. But if you have a robust CV, a robust qualification, you will stand out among the crowd. That's the reason we have decided to come today to show you what kind of healthcare program can you do, courses and training that you can do to boost your application to in regarding your scouting for sponsorship to come to the UK. All right, we cannot say this enough. You need to have certain background in the care industry. You need to have certain understanding and knowledge that you can prove to employer that you have what it takes to take care of an individual, of your client, of the organization customers as well. All right, so today this video is going to be talking about healthcare assistant training, mandatory training that you need to acquire before you can be qualified to practice as an healthcare assistant or a care worker in the UK. Okay, thank you once again. Without so much of talking and beating around the bush, we will go straight right into today's discussion. All right, before you can be an healthcare assistant in the UK, we have so many bodies that accredit training certificates, that training, you know, for people, for workers to join the healthcare, because the healthcare sector is a very delicate sector, because it involves taking care of people, it involves people's privacy, it involves, you know, looking out for vulnerable people, and then you're not going to be left alone to do this without the right training, without the right skill. So that is why it is very important. In fact, some training, they expires every year, that you need to update your knowledge. You need to acquire knowledge and certification that will prove you to be adequate and worthy, qualified for the healthcare assistant or carer's job in the UK. All right, so with the following, I am going to be giving out the organizations in the UK that are recognized to train people, to train healthcare assistant people, carer, senior support workers, among other healthcare sector, cadres in the UK here. So one of those organizations, so one of them is called Social Care TV. They dish out online or virtual learning trainings platform where you can learn and be trained about what your duties will be, how you're expected to carry out your duties, within the healthcare sector, within the care sector, within the support work sector, in the UK here. All right. So if you go online, you go to their website, the name of this organization is called Social Care TV Online Training. All right. So they do a lot of this training. I'm first of all I'm giving you the name of the organization first so that you know the organization you are targeting for training in the UK. It suffice to say also that some of these courses may appear to be, some could be free, but you might want to move a little bit further to get an extensive knowledge by paying a little fee to this firm to be trained. You can be done online. You can look for, once you get to their website, look for the training that suits your period, that suits your timing, and then it can be brought down to your availability, and you do it virtually, and you'll be certified to pursue your healthcare worker visa in the UK here. So I mentioned Social Care TV online training. Also, another one that stands out here in the UK is called REED, REED. They are training firm. They train people, the CPD training accredited organizations, that when you train as an healthcare assistant with them, as a carer, as a support worker, you are given an accredited UK CPD accredited certificate that care home can rely on, that care home can accept you based on the certificate you have obtained from them. Okay, because it's one thing for you to do training that is not accredited. If your training is not accredited in the UK by CPDUK, you are as good as you have not done anything, because they want to be sure this organization, this firm is strict. These organizations, the regulators, they want to be sure that you have the required skill to look out for people. You have the required knowledge to do your duty, because I must say it's a very delicate duties that requires you to be professional in every area of your handling, of your communication, of your interaction with your service users. Okay, so that is why this training is very important, very mandatory, very is super important to your application, because as time goes on, you become more professional as you attain this qualification. So I haven't mentioned REED. If you go online, you search REED, you see loads of courses that the organization offered, and then you can make your choice depending on your on the costs, on your availability, on the duration of the program. But I can assure you, if you relate with this organization, they can combine training for you and then give it to you virtually, and you obtain your certificate afterwards, because some may involve you having to do exam or test after the training, just to test your knowledge that you really have understood what you have learned in the course of the training. Okay, another organization that offers training, CPD accredited training in the UK for healthcare worker, for carer, for senior support workers or support workers. They are called Safe Care Training Services. Okay, look them up, go to their website, do a bit of research on all these courses. I'm still going to give you the list of courses that are mandatory for care worker, for healthcare assistant, for support workers in the UK, to guide you on your selection of which which of this of the training you should do, so you don't get mixed up, when you are bombarded with a lot of courses. I'm going to streamline this video down to the mandatory courses, as we go ahead with the video. So therefore, I want to encourage you to stay till the end, okay? Please stay till the end, watch this video till the end to get a streamlined list of courses that are required for you to be a carer, to be a support worker or healthcare assistant within the UK before you make your application to the sponsors that you are hunting for, okay? If you had this qualification to your CV, it stands you out from the rest, because it's actually like the light on your CV that says you are the candidate. So it is better to be prepared than to just try and then be rejected, okay? We don't want that at all. We don't want that at all. So we encourage you to hold on and listen to the end of this video, so I can give you the specific training you should look out for in this organization when you go searching their website for training. Okay, so the last on my list the names of the organization that offer UK CPDUK accredited training for healthcare assistant, for carer and support worker is called Skills Platform. If you go on their website, Skills Platform, I will drop the names and the details on my description box so that it will be easy for you to navigate into their website and choose your course and begin immediately. These courses can be done virtually, and you don't need to come to the UK first for on a visiting visa to do your training, okay? You can easily do it online and get certified and move on with your application, okay? I haven't given us the list of the organization that offers those training. Now let's get down to the business of what courses are you supposed to do? What is the required mandatory UK mandatory courses for healthcare workers, for carer, for support worker in the UK as we speak, okay? Some of these courses, I'm going to be listing it not in any order but you just have to get any of them as fast as you can do to support your application, okay? Now, one of them is called Health and Safety Awareness Training. Health and Safety Awareness Training. This is one of the mandatory course for health and care assistant visa route that you have to put in your application for a potential sponsor to see that you have what it takes to take care of their service users, okay? So health and safety awareness training. Another one is food hygiene and food safety. As a carer, your job may involve you making food for your client. It may involve you taking care of what they eat, and so it is mandatory that you know the nitty-gritty of food safety, nitty-gritty of food preservation, nitty-gritty of avoiding bacteria, food exposure, among other things, before you are assigned a job to start taking care of what people eat as a carer, as a support worker, or healthcare assistant, okay? So you are going to learn about food hygiene and food safety, okay? Another thing is manual handling or moving and handling of people. Manual handling is one of the compulsory mandatory courses for a carer, for a healthcare assistant, for a support worker, because the manner at which you carry people, especially vulnerable people, it's very important. Some service users are on wheelchair, some use loft, some use walking aids and machines and all of those, and you as their personal carer, you must be accustomed with how these things are operated. You must be used to how these machines they work. Then also manual handling, you might be required as a carer a support worker or a healthcare assistant to move your patient from one point to another. You must be able to know what is the moving position that is comfortable for this kind of situation. How do you support a person in a vulnerable situation? What do you do in an event of an accident? How do you lift? How do you not lift? And among other things, they are very mandatory, important information, knowledge that you must acquire before you can work as a carer in the UK. Because God forbid you handle somebody carelessly and the person loses any part of the body, you will be responsible, because as the law of the UK, you are expected to have a certain training before you are allowed to perform certain duties, which carer, healthcare assistants fall under. So this is one of the mandatory training you have to undergo before you can be qualified to work as a carer or as an healthcare assistant or support worker in the UK. Manual handling or manual moving of people. All right, so having said that, you still also need to know about safeguarding of vulnerable adults. That's one training that it is so important to your role that you just must know what safeguarding is about. As a carer, as a social worker, as a support worker, you have to know what safeguarding is about. You should know what signs of safeguarding are in vulnerable adults. You should know when an adult needs to be safeguarded. You should know when to invite a safeguarding to your safeguarding team. You should know what step and what organization, what agencies are you supposed to contact in a situation of safeguarding issue. So these trainings are so important that you must get them, you must understand them, and prove to your employer that you know what this job is about. So another one is called safeguarding children. This one depends on if you're going to be working within children. If you may not think, you may think it's not important now, safeguarding children, but you should get it, because you don't know what sector that your potential sponsor is going to delve in much later. They might have children as patient, and you as a carer, and you have to be up and doing around children. Children's issue in the UK are taken very, very seriously, and you don't want to be caught in the web. So you must acquire this required mandatory training to be able to succeed in this role. Okay, so safeguarding of children, you have to do that as well. Also, infection prevention and control, you can equally do that training to be qualified as an healthcare worker in the UK, healthcare assistant, carer, or support worker in the UK. Another one, last on my list, is emergency first aid at work. What should you do when something happened? What not to do when an emergency happened? All of this you have to also know. Let me add this to it. You need to do equality and diversity as well, because you are not expected as a professional to dislike somebody or treat somebody because of their color, because of the way they talk, because of the way they look. You are not expected as a professional. You are expected to treat everybody equally, irrespective of their diversity in color, diversity in facial appearance, diversity in everything, religion, among others. Okay, professionally, you are to treat everybody right. So you are expected to go for that kind of training as well. Okay, so most of it, I have said it, and I think that is all about the training that you are supposed to do as a carer, healthcare assistant, or support worker in the UK. I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe to this video, like, and share, and also put on your notification bell so that when we come online to share other, give you content, you will also be the first to get notified once we come. Look out for all these courses I have mentioned and see how you can, within short space or a very short period of time, acquire as much as you can to garnish your application and your search for sponsor. It will help you a lot, because if you are able to secure a sponsor and you are invited for an interview and you are asked what safeguarding is and you don't have an idea, you are asked what does vulnerable children means, what is manual handling, and you're unable to give answer, you might look like you're not prepared for what you are coming to the UK to do. Even though they don't require experience, but they require you to have some basic knowledge, basic skill before you can be considered. So we don't want to be found short of any opportunity, because opportunity must always meet preparedness. So preparedness is you looking up, listen to this video over and over, the organizations that offer this training, this CPDUK accredited training. Please, I said CPDUK accredited training, okay, for carer, for social care worker, for healthcare assistant, for support workers. Okay, try as much as possible, have a long discussion. If you can put 1 or 2, 3 or 4 courses together and run them as a crash program, it will help you. Just try your best to make sure you put in a quality application that cannot easily be thrown out. Okay, I wish you best of luck in your search, and until I see you in my next video, my name is Chantel and I'm wishing you a lovely evening. If you have anything that is not clear to you in this video, or the courses you need more information, I can do extra time for you by going online to shed more light on it and then send it to your email. Just drop your comments in my comment below, and then the description box will contain all this information I have given out to help you to reduce your stress of the search. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's grow this channel together. We love you. Thank you so much. You have a lovely evening. Bye.